Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again with another episode of the Chelsea Career Mode here on Xbox One. It's episode number 77 and we start with a game at home against Manchester United. But before we get into it, if you want to grab yourself some Ultimate Team coins for any of the International Man of the Match players that have been coming out throughout the World Cup period or for anything else on your Ultimate Team, then check the link in the description. Foot Coin King is your place to get all of your coins. 5% discount if you use the code CHES, C-H-E-S, and it's an automated instant service. So you get your coins within seconds. Now, we're in some good form recently. We're trying to build on those tactical changes we made in the last episode. We've lost a couple of games, but we're trying to build up some actual good overall form. The performances have been decent, but the results haven't been, and we need to get that back on track because we need to ensure that we maintain our lead at the top of the Barclays Premier League table and don't give any of our rivals any sort of incentive to step up to an extra gear and try and close that gap. Now, of course, we are currently voting for the next career mode after this one. There will be a link in the description as well to a straw poll which will let you guys vote for which career mode you want next. It's going to be running until Sunday as I record this. It's been open about 3 hours and there are already 600 votes on it, so you guys are responding fantastically. If you haven't voted already, check it, vote, and hopefully we can come to a conclusion by the weekend. But back to the action. We're into the second half now, trying to create the breakthrough against Man United. It was a pretty even game, actually. Chances at both ends, as you will have seen by now, and no single team has been able to make the breakthrough just yet, but we had the upper hand at the start of the second half. Schürrle steps inside here really well, draws a good save out of De Gea, and unfortunately the second effort is cleared by United. We aren't able to pounce on that second rebound header, and they brought RVP on not too long into the second half, and he's going to have a chance here. Fantastic left footed strike, really unlucky for him to come off the inside the post, and eventually after De Cilio winds up rather than just hacking it clear, we will just about scramble it away from goal and keep ourselves at 0-0. But we made a couple of changes. Royce and Aguero coming off. Royce was, as you can see from his limp, is injured, and we brought on Alex Pato and Willian. Willian sits in that. He's sitting in that holding role, not holding role, in that oh my god, in that role in the hole just behind Alex Pato. Wow, struggled to get that out, didn't I? But 3 minutes before the end, Pato makes the breakthrough. Those two players linked up perfectly, combining on the edge of the box. Nice little pass from Willian into the Brazilian, and he takes it around the defender and smashes it into the top corner. It's a smash and grab from us. Fantastic finish, really emphatic into that top corner. De Gea, absolutely no chance. We're into stoppage time now at the end of the first half. We will be in a couple of seconds' time as we push into the 90/91st minute. We've got a man free on the far side. Andre Schürrle, wonderful strike with the outside of his right foot. Drills it right across into that bottom corner, and we make it 2-0. 2 goals right at the death are enough to give us all 3 points against one of our biggest title rivals, Manchester United. A real turn up for the books and a good result, something that we needed, proving that the tactical changes that we made in the last episode really are paying off and we are back to our brilliant best. Now we're hoping to build on that yet again with another game at home, this time against Fulham. Fulham are a team that aren't necessarily too hard to play against, but this can cause you a problem if you give them too much space on the ball. They have got, in fact, Emmanuel Adebayor and Klaas-Jan Huntelaar on their books as strikers, so they do have some sort of attacking threat, but they're not in the top 10. As you can see, we currently sit top with a game in hand on Manchester City, and we sit 6 points clear. So if we could pick up a victory, that will push us 9 points clear, although of course there are some more teams below City that have some games in hand as well. But eventually we managed to create a chance here, and it is going to drop to Lucas Piazon in the 3rd minute to give us an early 1-0 lead. I got so lucky with a couple of rebounds there that fell back to Lucas Piazon, and then again the second or third even rebound that came off the goalkeeper from the shot from Pato went straight to Lucas, and he was able to put it into the back of the net. But they were threatening. Just 15 minutes after we scored, they were able to have another chance of their own, but unfortunately for them, the header from Reece Williams just lofted over the top of the bar. So coming towards half time, Willian with a great ball in. First header is initially cleared, but only comes out as far as Luka Modric. And I was trying to set someone up for a decent effort, and it was Van Ginkel that gets the effort, but it's a good save down low by the Dutch goalkeeper Van Stekelenburg. Oh, not Van Stekelenburg. I'm so used to saying Van with a Dutch name that it kind of gets put in there anyway. Van Ginkel is the man that has that second shot as well, and then gets mullered as Stekelenburg comes out and tries to smother the rebound from that third effort. But fortunately for Fulham, they are able to scramble it clear, and unfortunately Mangala got crunched in that process going up for that third header that eventually saw Marco Van Ginkel thrown halfway across the box. You'll see from the replay, he just gets absolutely mullered by 2 guys, absolutely squashed in between the 2 of them, and falls in a heap on the floor, and we have to bring Rafael Varane on. Hopefully Mangala's not going to be out for too long, although it is a sprained knee. Just gets crunched. Really, really brutal, aggressive challenge there from the Fulham defender. We push into the second half with the sub change at the back and hoping to extend the lead if we possibly can. Lucas Piazza and Pato linking up here. Got the run of Oscar to play through. Nice bring down on the chest. Fantastic touch as well, and he finds the back of the net to boot. Great breakaway move from the two Brazilians, and we find ourselves with that cushion now. That 2-0 lead should be enough to see the game out. Although, as we said, Fulham do have threats in their team, and Patrick Kasami almost finds the back of the net with a great chance there. Really, again, similar bring down to Oscar on the chest and then taking a touch. This time he takes the shot from distance rather than breaking into the box like our younger Brazilian attacker did. But this time he doesn't find the target, and we get the ball clear. Willian, great control, great skill move, great finesse shot. 3-0 up, and that is the game done and dusted. We are going to take all 3 points from this one as well, so that's 6 points from 6 so far in this episode, and hoping we can pick up another 3 points in the next game as well. But it's going to be a big, big test. As you'll be able to see in just a second, that game is going to be against Liverpool, away from home. A very, very tough proposition. Now, they've been a very, very good side on career mode, actually, and we've struggled against them in the past. Occasionally we'll win. Most of the time we draw, and we have lost a couple against Liverpool in the past in this series. So I was a little bit apprehensive going away from home. Clearly Manchester United gave us a lot of trouble in the opening game, and we were at home in that one. So there's even more added pressure playing in front of the Anfield faithful. As you can see, we are now 9 points clear from Manchester City, and if we can get a win against Liverpool, we can push even further clear from the teams below them, and really cement our place at the top of the table. With only a handful of games left now, as like we say, we've got the vote going for the next career mode, because we are coming to a close in this one. But Eden Hazard races away from the back line. Absolutely no chance for the centre-back there. Too much pace in Eden Hazard, who is now, by the way, rated 90. Our first 90 rated player. Maybe we'll do it. Well, we will have a squad report at the end of the season as we do a season and or series roundup. But as you can see, we went 1-0 up through Eden Hazard. Great pace and acceleration to get away. Can't quite clear our lines though from that corner. Jordan Henderson is just about going to keep this in. And then Fabio Borini comes from absolutely nowhere, just arrives on the scene to side for that into the back of the net. Really great finish underneath the goalkeeper, across goal. You'd expect him to try and power it in the near post. I didn't expect Henderson to keep that in all honesty, and I was expecting Borini to smash that top right, and he went bottom left. Great finish, and we find ourselves pegged back to 1-1. So we're going to try and take the lead again through Aguero here, breaking down the left-hand side. Good strike, but a great save down low by Simon Mignolet, and Liverpool clear their line. So we stay at 1-1, and there's been a lot of action at both ends in all 3 games so far this episode. So, I'm quite pleased with the way we've been able to recover our form. But we are, in fact, going to have the chance come against us here. Fabio Borini's just going to shove away Decilio like he's some sort of ragdoll and put them 2-1 up, literally on the stroke of half-time. I was really extremely disappointed with Decilio there. How he couldn't hold off Fabio Borini, I do not know. But he just barges past him. You see, he's clearly got half a yard on him. Just runs straight past. Decilio stubs his foot on the pass back to check to clear the ball, and Borini profits from that and takes full advantage and puts them 2-1 up. So into the second half. Now we've got to find ourselves to come back from behind, just like Liverpool did, and hopefully get ourselves in front. But what a strike from Marco Reus to give us our equalising goal. He does the apology celebration as his default, which is rather frustrating. I most definitely would have wanted to celebrate properly for that if I'd remembered that his default one was that. But what a strike. Great first touch, and that is a glorious hit on his left foot. Absolutely smashed tops. Mignolet at no chance, just stands and watches it. So much power and accuracy on the strike. The goalkeeper could do nothing, and we're going to try and get ourselves a victory if we possibly can. We're putting the pressure on as we head towards the end of the game. 20 minutes left, and they're actually going to make a mistake here. Martin Skirtle, really poor pass. Aguero picks up on it, and a poacher's finish, much like Liverpool's second through Borini. We find ourselves in front thanks to the mistake from the defender. This time it's Martin Skirtle, and Decilio can breathe a huge sigh of relief, because Aguero there has got him off the hook. But they're going to have another chance before the time is out. You see we're in stoppage time. Liverpool pressing, Sturridge on the ball. I think that's a square ball across to Danny rather than a shot. And Danny has the first shot as well saved. Cech gets down to the rebound, pushes it onto the post. But fortunately, Danny was offside with the follow-up effort from number 24. I think that's Joe Allen, in fact. But we are able to take the win. Barini with a brace, but Hazard, Royce and Aguero are the three men to give us the goals and all 3 points away at Anfield. And that gives us a superb position in the Premier League as we head into the last 6 games of the season. We're now 12 rather points clear of Manchester City, but that will be cut back down to 9 if they win that game in hand. If they don't win that game in hand, we'll only need 9 points from the last 6 games to ensure the league win. Really excited about that. Really excited to see how the voting is going as well for the new career mode. Like I say, there's a link to the straw poll down below. If you aren't subscribed to the channel already, then feel free to do so. There's an annotation on screen on the left and a link in the description. If you missed the previous episode in this series, which was Tuesday, not yesterday, as we had the voting episode yesterday, then check the link on the screen on the right hand side. You can also check the description for my upload schedule. If you don't know what I upload and when I upload it, then that will tell you. It's also on the About tab on the channel page as well. And there's also links in the description to my Twitter, to my Instagram, and to FootCoin King for Ultimate Team Coins as well. But that's all for today. We'll have a My Player later on tonight, in which, in fact, we have another big decision to make. You guys get all of the decisions right now. I am spoiling you with the amount of choice that you get. But that's coming later on tonight, 9 PM in your sub boxes GMT. So I will see you for that. And as for now, I'll see you next time.